reviewing a great program called Calculatem Pro. Now, the difference between other poker odds calculators and displays that you've seen and Calculatem Pro is that this actually includes a method for determining pot odds. It's really important, especially if you're deep in a tournament and you want to be a successful player. Pot odds are something you definitely need to be keeping track of the entire time that you're playing. And this actually has it off to the side here as one of the different elements of the program. So we're playing on a 5 cent, 10 cent, no limit table on Ultimate Bet, and just want to kind of walk through the program with you. Down in the corner you'll see a representation of the table. You'll see who folded pre-flop. You'll see who's still in the hand, and you'll see where we are. I notice there's only 6 people playing at this table, so I can give you guys a little bit of action. And it's definitely an interesting program that you should definitely be using. So let's go ahead and see what exactly makes this program so special. Well, first of all, you can see each hand when you get a Skolansky score for it. Its cards are displayed right here, and your pot odds are displayed. Now we're getting 1.5 to 1 on our money. The program is telling us to call unraised only, except that you notice it says the pot odds are not good. We're in early position, not really good favor in our hand. The hand rate there was 80%, so it was a decent hand, but we'll throw it away anyway. Check out some options here that exist on the program for you. It has a few different options that are very useful to have, and definitely want to show you. First of all, you can play in English, you can play in French, you can play in German, Italian, Spanish, or Swedish. The calculation speed kind of depends on your computer, but for those of you with fast CPUs, it'll actually go ahead and recalculate the odds and everything in every single street and in depth as possible. The watch full depth means it'll actually take into account what players might have had on the basis of when they folded and what was on the board when they folded. Other options down here include different odds displays, whether you think better in ratios or what your chances are, or if you're like me and you think better in percentages. Pre-flop and post-flop advice up here at the top. You can see there's a method for making the program react more loosely or more tightly, depending upon what type of table you're playing at. If you're in a 6-handed game, maybe you want to play a little bit looser pre-flop and a little bit tighter post-flop, or whatever your strategy is. It's very simple to adjust these two bars to adapt. You can also set minimum playable hands by position, according to whether you're in the small blind, the big blind, just left of the big blind, you're on the dealer button, or if you're in some other position. Otherwise, the program will just kind of give you its recommendations accordingly. So let's go ahead and play a couple hands using the program. Notice now we're in the small blind. We're dealt a blistering 3 jack offsuit. Its hand rank is 19%. Now it is saying, despite that the hand rank is so low, we're in the small blinds, pot odds are favorable. We're getting 11 to 1 on our money, so let's go ahead and call. Our odds of flopping the best hand are 7.65 to 1, not very good. We need something that's jack high, and instead the flop came 7, 10, ace. Notice now it says, okay, you have 6 outs, it's basically 3 threes, 3 jacks, and it's saying that we should check or fold. The odds of us drawing to win right now are 26 to 1, and there are no pot odds because there's not a bet quite yet. Down here at the bottom in these icons, it'll actually show you what the outs are that you have. They have a little circle over the cards, so you can see 3 threes and 3 jacks. And we'll go ahead and fold there. We have 0 chance of winning that. We can look at what the odds are on the next card of us holding the best hand. You can see it just flashed 2%. So that's really not good. We basically need to make a pair, and you can see what other hands, given the current board, that our opponents could have or will have on the next card, which is the river. That's the river card display. You see right now we had 0% chance of winning. We had ace high. If you want to make sure you had ace high, it's up here at the top. You can see ace high. So that is an easy way to look at it. Let's take a look at another hand and see if we can't get something better than 3 jack to play with. I like that start, ace 3. So you can see it's 64% percentile of hands, not too bad. It says call unraised only, so we're going to go ahead and fold that. Now notice that even though that we folded, it's still going to act like we're playing in the hand, which is great. It allows you to keep on the action even though you're not really playing. And let's see what the board came. So 4, 5, 10. You can see that we had 10 outs Our outs right now, 2s and 3s, and then also all the aces. So those are our 10 outs that we have. The odds that we'd have the best hand on the next card, which is the turn, is 21% to 81%, and the odds that we have the best hand on the river, 31% to our opponent's 74%. Again, it's taking now the pot odds when it's giving you recommendation in comparison to how it thinks you'll do on the river, which is an incredible advancement in terms of these types of programs, and something that you definitely want to be able to take advantage of. Again, this is called Calculatem Pro, and it's one of the few programs out there I've seen that has a pot odds element built into it as well. So definitely it's a must for all you advanced players out there who want to become, have their game be even more on a solid foundation. So we have 3-8. Hand rank is 5.1%. Staying to full, but we'll go ahead and play here so we can check out how all the other streets do. Hope the flop is something with a 3. Oh, that's a good start. Odds that we'll draw to win from here, 4.58 to 1. Our total outs right now are 11. Now notice that we're only getting 2.25 to 1 on our money, and given the fact that on the river you can see we're only a 21% favorite, not getting good enough odds here, so we're going to go ahead and fold. But you can see all of this is laid out very explicitly to you, which makes it a lot easier to learn. Again, this program is not going to help you bluff. It's not going to help you learn how to continuation bet, but what it is going to help you with is being able to compute pot odds, being able to compute outs, and then having it all right at your fingertips when you play. So it says call unraised only, so we'll go ahead and call there. And again, you can loosen or tighten the program if you want at any stage in the game. Alright, let's see an ace. Alright, well we have an 8. That's a part of our hand, so we have 11 total outs. It's saying to check or call one small bet, and you can see this little thermometer thing here that kind of tells you where you are in relationship to what the best possible hands are. So we'll go ahead and check. Now it's saying that the pot odds are favorable. We're getting 4.8 to 1, and the odds that we'll draw to win are 2.64 to 1. Down here on the river, I mean, we have a 50-50 shot of having the best hand, so we'll go ahead and call. Next street's a queen. Again, it's saying, we should check or fold. We have 14 outs right now. Still about a coin flip that we're going to win the hand overall. Notice now it's saying that the pot odds aren't good. We're only getting 2 to 1, and we're at a coin flip. So we'll go ahead and fold here. So this is a look at how this program works. It's especially useful if you're an advanced player and want to learn about some pot odds. And it's available out there, so you might as well take advantage of it.